Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. You like my outfit? Okay, so I don't have COVID. I have moldy red. Looks like it's come back from Mars. This is red mold. I don't know what the deal is, but recently I have noticed, in all seriousness, I am somewhat asthmatic, and I've noticed that over the past 3 to 6 months, just going out for a regular hike and stuff, I start get really tight chested and I've had to rely more on my inhaler. And I'm just kind of out of an abundance of caution. This stuff is pretty nasty. So if you are, um, cleaning this stuff, these particles, especially when you're whizzing it around on here, you can actually see it all floating up, all the bits, and it's just not good. So I am gonna cover myself up because this particular job, there we go. This particular job here is pretty bad. This is one, this is two, and I'm gonna clean this off. So here we go. All right, bear with me. Okay, so here we go. Don't know the story behind this, but I am going to clean it off first and foremost with a cloth here, and just you want to look at that. Dates 1991. So just, whatever you can do on the exterior doesn't hurt. So it can get the just excess off the outside, inside here. All right, and then let's open this puppy up. Okay. I did away with the gloves. It's just a pain in the ass. I do use the orange. If you are doing this, real quick sidebar here, I use this stuff here just to give my hands like an extra douse of. Let me show this is still recording. Oh, yeah. And for those of you out there trying to do this yourself or figure it all out, see that hole in the wall there? That was my foot one day. I don't have anger management issues, but this stuff could get very frustrating. And I did kick a hole in the wall as I was going off to the bathroom. And I'd slice my finger open. So anyway, yeah, a little side note there. Just to show you, this is not for the faint of heart. And this is why all these companies don't even touch this stuff. Honestly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're all crap, obviously. But I can't imagine, and I used to have employees. I used to go down the employee route, payroll. I had 5 or 6 full-time staff back in the day. Like probably maxed out about 10 years ago. Oosh. And I mean, environmental hazards, I'm sure their insurance policy doesn't, is it worth their time? First of all, they're only charging crap, rates that can't even get you a decent transfer with a perfectly healthy tape. But definitely if there's this kind of like nastiness going on, it's easier for them to just slap a sticker on it. But I think all these companies here, all these Facebook ad junk companies, anything you see on Facebook, just run a mile. Any of these companies, they've all been putting these stickers on things in the past 6-7 years because they're finding it harder to get clear picture and audio off of stuff, which we all are, because this stuff was only meant to last 5 to 10 years before problems arose. And they've got accustomed to like, oh, it's like the easy button, like, remember the easy button? And they're like, wait a minute, people buy this bullshit, they're buying our prepaying, and we don't get too many complaints on the tapes we can't transfer. People just go, oh, well, we might be onto something here where we can just take people's money and just put stickers on things. So I think they've become accustomed to turning away more stuff and then giving a store credit, so to speak, and go, hey, if you've got more stuff to do, which you're like, no, I just dumped all of my stuff in the box. Why would I trust you again with it when you can't even produce decent quality from perfectly good tapes? Okay, so with situations like this, sometimes I just snap this off. But in this case, I'm not. I'm gonna, and this is where I sliced my hand open before. You've got to be really careful. The blunt end of the blunt end there? Yeah. Let's see. And then this is kind of, you can bake these tapes in the dehumidifiers, but sometimes it's just easier and quicker just to do this. I mean, this is gonna be not pretty. Look at that. You know, and if you do have these tapes and they've got all these issues, there are some companies I've seen people have pointed me towards, and they're like, oh, this guy or this company in Nebraska's only charging, you know, $49.99 a tape to like clean everything and do this. There's no guarantees. You've even got it in the small print. And other people I've spoken to, they've given it a whirl and then they keep the money, and then this looks like it's almost been like submerged with mud. But yeah, so it doesn't guarantee you anything. And a lot of these companies have, sticking through now. A lot of these companies have, you know, they've all got employees. It's not their passion, it's just a job. And if they can't get it to go and they're checking their watch, you know, for what time is lunch, or, you know, I got to go because my buddies are meeting up at the bar. You know, they're going to clock out and they're just not going to care. It's only when you've got a passionate sole business owner, and if you've got your own business as well, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Staff, it's very hard to get anybody to give a crap, unless you're paying them an absolute boatload. But even then, still doesn't sort of come up with excuses and, oh, I can't come in today because, you know, you're like, okay. Learned my lesson. Okay, well, the good thing is here, and I'm not going to speak too soon, but sticky shed syndrome does not appear to be present, although that is a little wet there. That's what she said. I gotta have fun with this, or else I drive myself crazy working by myself. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to do this back and forth a couple times. I am going to just quickly clean this out for what it's worth, and so it doesn't recontaminate, although this is just absolutely sodden gross with God knows what. Okay. Yeah, still gritty and gross, and oh, I can hear it's a little sticky sheddy. You can hear it, a little peely. Yeah, you can kind of hear it, which kind of concerns me a little bit. I'm fogging up here. What I do in these scenarios is you get this, okay? And then this doesn't harm it, just kind of lubricates and loosens it up. I mean, this is 1991, so 2024, so this is 33 years old. 33 years old, and it probably hasn't been played in as much time. I'm going to do that side as well. And, oops, you become a DJ. As I say again and again, you know, in these videos, especially with the trolls, there's no magic handbook. You know, the government didn't write an FAA, esque regulation on this, on how to properly do this. This is all kind of trial and error. YouTube rabbit hole stuff. You figure out your own little tricks and things that work, and it works for you. It might not work for other people. But the main thing is you're preserving people's memories. That if you've got companies that have millions of dollars at their disposal for AdWords, and they don't have the same budget or perseverance, they're hiring engineers, marketing experts, all of these people to build this system of advertising, ad campaigns, email marketing, all the algorithms, the heat maps, all of this technology that is designed to get eyeballs on a page and people to click and enter their credit card number. You'd think that they'd have this same passion to figure out this kind of stuff. And fair enough, charge more, because people... But I don't know. It just tells you what they're all about, which is just usual corporate BS, they're just in it for the money, which, money's important, of course. But when companies do get too big, they get away from that. They got bills to pay and masses of payroll, and it's just, they've got to keep competing with each other, and it's a race to the bottom. I was on that conveyor belt myself back in 2009, 2010. I was building the business up and employees and more equipment and more. And then the payroll comes along and you're like, oh my God, it's like 12 grand every 2 weeks. Like, you got to keep that money coming in, because those employees are counting on you to pay their mortgages and their kids' school lunches, and it's a lot of pressure. And then you get into the Groupon stuff and you're doing tapes for nothing, and you're seeing quality just go down and down. And I could see what was happening, trying to keep control of it all. And that's where I started to retract, and where I can see I know exactly what's going on with all these large corporations completely, because I've come full circle. So I have an insight into it. What is on this inside bit here? There we go. Come on, almost to the end here. Now, as I say to everybody that is looking to do this, you might go, oh, this looks straightforward. I mean, you just get this and that, and you just kind of spin it around and put it back together and it's good. No, this is just the beginning. Just like if you had a healthy videotape, the beginning, it's you put that videotape in, it might look good, as it's going, the first 5-10 minutes or so, and then you turn your back and it's gone to crap. Now with this stuff, you've really got to watch it, and it will go to crap multiple times over. And you've got to stop the video. You've got to clean the heads. That might not do the trick. Your VCR might be completely wrecked. Then you've got replacement costs and parts and downtime. And instead of spending time transferring videotapes, you're fixing, a VCR that, all that kind of stuff. So I made a video earlier this week where one digital 8 job broke 3 of my digital 8 players. I mean, broken, where some had snapped. They're over at Tim's next door right now. I will be doing a video showing the bill when he's complete with it, because I don't have the time to be messing with the camcorders. I'd rather pay him sometimes. If it's easy, quick fixes, or if he's on vacation, I will go ahead and do it. But most of the time, I preserve my brain and my patience, because this stuff is all very time consuming. But you can see here, that this is looking decent. I never want to jinx anything, but I will, as that's going, I'm going to slow that down a bit. As that's going, I am going to get a chamois tip, and I'm going to do a fresh clean of the video head this particular tape is going to go into. These are chamois tips. They are, let's turn that a little bit. So you want to just kind of lightly put your hand on there and just a little bit of pressure, just turn it a couple times. Like, look, boom, you can see how much dirt was on there already. And just making sure it's clean and good to go. Audio a little wipe down. Where's the audio, mate? Am I staring at the right thing? Yeah, well, that's all good. And then we're gonna fire up Elgato, and for the trolls out there that still seem to not get the message that this is all about economics. Yes, all of the firewire, all of the raw capture, all of that is available, but the price is 10x. And people aren't willing to pay that. So it's all about economics. And, you know, it's like you could make the best hamburger in the world and, you know, it's the most delicious thing in the world, but it's $200. And people are like, dude, I'm just going to go to McDonald's, $1.99. And you're like, well, okay, same kind of thing, but not. You know, for the people out there, and I always say this in the videos, I cater to people that care about their memories. They really, really care about the person that's going to be handling their memories. And they're like, I want the guy in the YouTube video handling my stuff, personal customer service, all of that stuff. And that's me. I could be hiring, you know, staff at iMemories. Oh, you son of a bitch. See what I mean? Shit. This is all... I guess that's come off. All right. I'm just going to do a real quick splice here for the sake of YouTube. I know this... Oh, look at that. That's not good. See, look, it's all creased. It's clean there. All right, I'm just going to chop that. Just give me a few seconds off. Where's my videotape splice? Oh, God, whatever. All right, I'm just going to use some Scotch tape is absolutely fine. I know there's the trolls out there that are sitting behind their computers in their mother's basements and are going, oh, no, it's not how you... My God, run a business. Go do it. And what this is just me. I'm going to just wind this on past this point. It's just going to hold it there. And then I'm going to wind it on past... Let's see. Come on. There we go. And sometimes you might have new housing or different housing and you do a transplant, but this seems okay. Let's get past that gently. Make sure that winds on past that splice point. This is very heavy. There we go. And you want to wind it on even more because the VCR is gonna wind it back a little bit sometimes. So let's just do first few seconds here so that it doesn't come undone again. All right, that should be good. All right, let's see. All right, 1, 2, Usually 4 screws, sometimes 5. Yeah, there's one in the middle there. There's the other one. Okay. All right, looks a lot better. Let's take a look here. Say a prayer to the Panasonic gods. All right, here we go. Hit play. Oh, wait. Bingo. There's a little bit of garbleness at the top, but as I showed on that video, the tape was a little bit creased at the top. I'm going to adjust the tracking a little bit. Just tap it. You're just tapping it right here. Here we go. I'm happy with that. And I'll tell you what, I took my goggles off for a second and my eyes are itching. I'm going to adjust the tape path alignment on it just a smidgen. And where's my specialty tool? So you've got the tool here with the little hoof thing. I mean, the average person is going to look at that and be like, dude, that's fine. And I'm like, could be a little better. Nope. All right, that's good. Yeah, it's a little bit better at the top now. But I'm very happy with that. Audio's good. Yep. There we go. And that was the worst one. So, bingo. Hole in one. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands now. And I don't have to kick a hole in the wall. I can't believe I did that. I literally took like a whoop. Caused another problem, but yeah. So there you go. You get to watch the whole process, which is washing of hands. So I guess this is a... Oh, look at that. Black. There we go. So this is a beginning to end kind of video where I'm showing you how to wash your hands after handling, and I can see kind of redness coming from the dirt as well. Anyway, that's good enough. So there we have it. I am gonna detach myself. Still going good. There you go. Where am I? I've got to work on this one now, but all the best to you out there. This is dirty work. If you would like me to digitize your moldy tapes, or if you have them, gotmemories.com, or just info@gotmemories.com, and you can please take a picture, an overhead picture of your collection of tapes. You can email it on, or text it. There's a number in the description as well. But anyway, yeah, if you're looking at all these companies, even if your tapes are in perfect shape, they're all crap. You've got to hand them over to a pro who knows what the hell they're doing. They're passionate about all this stuff, and they know how to fix things. They know how VCRs work and what maintenance and all that stuff, which is sadly missing, which is the most important thing. It just blows my mind constantly with all these companies. Just constant. I got loads of videos and all these companies redoing jobs from them. Anyway, all the best to you guys out there. If you do have this stuff, it's in your garage, attic, unair conditioned, humid climates, damp basements. My God, get your stuff now. Go get it. Look at it. Clean it off. If you are going to send it off to me, for the love of God, can you take some Lysol wipes and like wipe it down? Because I'm just astounded at the condition. Even healthy tapes that people give to me, just covered in crap. It's gross. Anyway, If you are in Phoenix, I am by appointment for drop-offs. But otherwise, yeah, that's all that. All right, mate. Cheers. Bye.